Cuba sí. Cuba sí. Cuba sí. Cuba sí.
We called this event today because we are clear that Cuba is important to us here in Britain, because it stands to show that it is only by building socialism and it is only by adopting communist ideology and principles that we can fight back against the barbarity of the capitalist system. And Britain has played an active role in trying to destroy the example that socialist Cuba sets to the rest of the world, that socialism is possible, that a more logical and just society is possible.
While Cuba has had 9,182 infections and 136 deaths during this whole crisis, this country, under the corrupt government of Boris Johnson, have had 1,800,000 infections and how many deaths? More than 63,000. That's the reality of capitalism in this country, and that's why we support Cuba, because Cuba, yes, shows that another world is possible, and even in an underdeveloped country in the Caribbean, blockaded by the United States of America, it manages to show what a different social system called socialism can create.
In Cuba, they have specialist schools for children who have an aptitude in music. As part of a solidarity brigade to Cuba in 2019 with Rock Around The Blockade, I got to visit one of these schools. We were able to donate £1,000 worth of musical instrument parts in an effort to break the blockade. Cuban socialism cherishes and nurtures the arts and culture.
When the US speaks of democracy, what they mean is the dictatorship of US capital, the dictatorship of US imperialism. In November 2018, Cuban doctors on their international mission in Brazil were ordered to withdraw from the country because Bolsonaro had declared that the Cuban medics were terrorists.
They have sent thousands, over 3,600 medical personnel to over, I think it's 30 or 40 countries around the world. They've been sending these people to help the countries that have been struck the hardest by this pandemic.
As communists, it's our duty to, using the example of Cuba, show the working class that another world is possible. This is why we must stand in solidarity with socialist Cuba. Imagine what it would mean, not just for the people of Cuba, but for the oppressed people of the world, if Britain, the oldest imperialist country, had its own working class awakening. Join us in fighting to build the better world that Cuba shows is possible. Viva Cuba!
Viva! Cuba sí! Cuba sí! Hands off Cuba! Hands off Cuba!